Speaking slowly so you can understand. Just a couple of teachers just doing a thing. Speaking slowly so you can understand. Just a couple of teachers just doing a thing. Gonna give you that English nice and slow. Gonna give it to you nice and slow. I'm gonna give you that English nice and slow. Gonna give it to you nice and slow. Gonna give it to you, give it to you, slowly.
Nice. Hey, cheers to beers.
Cheers to beers.
Clink.
This episode is coming out while I'm in Canada.
Yeah, all the way across the sea.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Running around, riding moose, your body covered in maple syrup in the cold autumn air.
Yeah. Maybe.
Is that what you do? I don't know what you do. What are you most looking forward to for your Canadian trip?
For my trip to Canada, seeing my family is the number one reason to go.
Of course. So the three boys and your father will reunite.
Well, no, because
No?
I'll go to Toronto and see my older brother.
Okay.
And then I'll go to Vancouver and I'll see my dad and my younger brother.
All right.
Yeah. And all my friends.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I have a boys' weekend trip planned.
Oh, you dirty, dirty
Yes,
dog.
with about 10 friends.
Yeah.
10 of my friends mostly from high school.
Wow, 10? You got 10 friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
mean-
think I have 10 friends.
Really?
Well, probably not really.
Well, it's nice because the last time I went back, we did a trip,
Mm-hmm.
a weekend, and we started a group chat.
Okay.
And it's nice for me because all the friends are in this one group, this
Right.
chat, and everyone continued to use the chat.
Do you have a special name for your group?
No, I should make a name.
You've got to
for
make
the
a
group.
name.
Yeah.
Weekend Boys Club.
I don't. Yeah.
The Weekenders.
Yeah. Anyway, we have another trip planned with the same group. So
Okay.
we kept that group going.
It's a tight group.
Yeah, we're all good friends.
So what are you doing? Are you going to rent a cabin in the woods? Or-
Actually, my family has a cabin
yeah.
on an island.
Lakeside. Oh, no, island one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in between Vancouver and Vancouver Island.
Wow. It's a whole island?
Well, no, the cabin is on an island.
Just imagining
Lawson Island?
Lawson Island with a runway. Here comes the plane. Food's delivered once a week.
No, but it's a cabin that's shared between all the families on my dad's side.
Ah, okay. So you have to let everyone know. Guys, this weekend's my boys' weekend.
Well, as soon as I decided I was coming back to Canada,
Yeah.
we all started talking about, oh yeah, let's do a get together,
Okay.
a weekend.
Cool. How
So-
do you access this island?
You take a ferry.
It's the only way.
Well, I mean, a helicopter, I guess.
You could do a helicopter.
Or a seaplane.
Submarine. But once you're on the
No.
island, that's it.
What do you mean that's it?
Like you can't just leave. You can't just walk away.
You have to go to the ferry terminal and
Wow.
take a ferry to
Sounds
get
cool.
home.
Sounds like a horror movie.
Have you ever been on an island?
Yeah, I've been on a couple.
Do you understand islands?
Yeah, well, I'm not, I haven't been on many islands
Okay.
where I can't drive away.
Well,
There's no bridge. That's what I'm getting at.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you can visit the island one day
Oh, one fine day.
with your whole family.
Nah,
It's a great.
let's not
It's a great.
get ahead of ourselves.
It's a great.
I'll come, just me.
You don't want to bring the family.
No, I just want to make sure it's safe for the family.
Well, we're going.
Yeah.
Just the boys.
Sure.
No family.
Okay.
To just party for a couple.
No
days.
family, no wife,
Mm-hmm.
just a bunch of
Bunch of wild boys.
Hot, horny boys.
Not horny.
Not horny.
Yeah.
Not hot.
Anyway, Ben, there is a...
There's a what? There's a what? About you. There's a what? About me?
This is an old question
If you've got a question,
that I forgot to ask.
I see.
anything's okay.
Even questions as old as time.
If you've got a question,
Old, new, doesn't matter.
just ask Benny.
Give it to us where we...
A few people asked this question.
Hmm?
Everyone wants to hear the story about how you became a vegetarian.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a very interesting story.
What made you become a vegetarian?
When I was in the first year of high school,
Okay, so 15?
12.
Oh, so Australia is the same as Canada.
Yeah, we don't have junior high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, same as my city.
Okay.
No junior high school.
Oh, different cities have different school systems?
Yeah. Different provinces,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, well, in Australia, it's 6 years primary or elementary, 6 years high school,
Okay.
and that's it.
Where I'm from, it's 7 years elementary,
Okay.
5 years high school.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, in year 7, as we say,
Yeah. We would say grade 7.
grade 7,
Yeah.
right, I became friends with a group of people who were really into activism, I would say.
Activism, like kind of.
Protesting against the system.
So they're actively protesting
Yeah.
against bad things in the world.
Just little punks, really.
Okay.
We were skater punks, listening to punk music,
Okay.
angry with the world.
So was animal cruelty one of the things you protested against?
That's where I got introduced to the idea that there's animal cruelty in the meat industry. So I started researching, and yeah, I felt like it was a horrible industry. Environmental.
Were all of your friends vegetarians?
Oh, no.
And, like you had to become a vegetarian to become friends with them?
Not at all. I think maybe one of them was actually vegetarian, but I kind of took the idea and ran with it.
So you got the idea from them and you really jumped into it.
Yeah, and my mother had been vegetarian for a while in her younger years. So one day, basically, I woke up 12 years old and I walked into the kitchen.
12 years old?
12 years old, and I said, "Mum, I'm vegetarian." And she said, "No, you're fucking not. Eat your breakfast. Eat your bacon."
Really?
And I said, "No, starting from today, I'm vegetarian." And there's nothing you can do about it, Mum.
You're entering that kind of rebellious phase,
yeah.
becoming a teenager and
Right.
wanting to do rebellious things.
Yeah,
Like
fuck the system.
refuse to eat your mother's meat.
Yeah, I'll never eat mother's meat. Ugh. So my mother and father thought it was a phase.
A phase.
He's going
so
through a phase.
They thought it was just something that you would do for a short time.
Yes, he'll get over it.
Boy, were they wrong.
Oh, they were wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here I am, 25 years later, still essentially vegetarian.
Now, when you became a vegetarian at 12 years old,
Yeah.
what did you eat? Like,
Well, I was very stupid and uneducated. So I thought it was very simple. Just cut meat.
don't eat meat.
Yeah, easy.
Now you eat eggs.
Right.
But back then,
Oh, no, I ate eggs.
you did. You
But-
never stopped eating eggs.
I used to make sure they were free range and,
right.
which my mum bought anyway.
Free range eggs, meaning chickens are raised
Yeah.
and able to run around.
They're not kept in a cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. It's still, whatever.
It's more humane.
It is more humane, less cruel.
Yeah.
So after about 4 days of just refusing meat, I woke up in the morning ready for school and I had a head spin,
You mean you got dizzy?
super dizzy, and I
Yeah.
fainted.
Really?
Yeah, I
So
passed
you
out.
suddenly felt dizzy
Yeah.
and then you passed out
Everything went black and I woke up on the floor.
because you didn't have meat?
I had almost no iron in my body.
Oh, iron.
Yeah.
So after you quit eating meat, you didn't get any iron.
I didn't replace meat with anything.
Right. Okay. So meat has iron.
Yeah, which is basically the foundation of your energy, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So iron is very important. in
Super
your diet.
important. Yeah, it's a basic element. So
iron.
I
What
went
has
to the-
iron.
I went to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my mum said, if you're going to do this, there's a deal. You have to talk to a nutritionist.
Okay.
And
No,
get educated.
Your mom's an amazing woman.
She is, yeah, she's great.
Took
Yeah.
good care of you.
She did.
She made sure you got all your nutrients.
Yeah, and she let me sort of take my own path as well. She supported my idea, but she did it through an adult perspective.
So only the first day, she was like, eat your fucking bacon.
Yeah.
But after that, she supported your...
Yeah, she said, oh, maybe he's serious about this.
Right.
Yeah, and I was. So, yeah, the nutritionist said I was anemic, which means iron deficient. I had not enough iron in my body. So I was very weak. So they said you have to eat beans and tofu and certain grains. And yeah, I had to learn about a healthy diet without meat.
Okay.
Yeah, which was boring. I didn't care about. But in the end.
You realized when you got dizzy and passed out, oh, this is serious.
Yeah, because it only took a few days and I felt like shit. I had no energy. It's like, wow.
And you never looked back?
Never.
You never thought, you know what? I want to eat meat again.
No, I never looked back.
Really?
Yeah. Well, look, you know me. I don't push my opinions on anyone. But one thing I would like to see is people properly educated about where their food comes from.
Right.
If you say, I love to eat meat, but I don't want to think about the meat factory, well,
You're being a little bit irresponsible.
I think you are.
Yeah.
You're being a little bit, I don't know. I don't like
my thoughts
immoral.
are like, oh, the terrible meat factory. Oh, but I'm going to make a really nice steak.
Well, just understand it. If you're happy with that, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it,
Mm.
but it's so affordable and convenient.
Don't hide from the fact.
Where your food comes from.
Know where your food comes from.
Right.
At least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it should be, every school child should be taken to an abattoir just to see how it works.
What's an abattoir?
A meat factory.
An abattoir?
Never heard the word abattoir?
No.
Come on.
What are you talking about? Do
you
you mean
a meat lover?
Do you mean a slaughterhouse?
Yes, an abattoir. As the French say. You don't use abattoir?
No.
Wow.
It's called a slaughterhouse.
I mean, slaughterhouse is fucking rock and roll. I love to say it. But the correct name...
You mean because it sounds so gruesome?
Well,
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
My dad worked in a slaughterhouse.
Figures. So, it's an abattoir.
What do you mean? It figures.
Well, violent hunting man. Look, his dream
When
job.
you say that, it figures. It means, oh, that makes sense. It figures.
Interestingly, he went from animal killer to animal helper.
He wasn't the killer in the slaughterhouse.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
Okay.
He said the killer was a really weird guy.
Yeah, I mean,
The person who actually uses the thing to kill the animal.
the bolt gun.
Yeah, the bolt gun.
Yeah.
He said was a really weird dude who fought in the Vietnam War.
Oh, okay.
And he
Well,
was
perfect man for the job.
pretty strange guy.
That's who you want on the bolt gun.
Yes, yeah. My dad's job was like, I don't know, chopping or something.
He's a chopper.
Slicing or
He's a
chopping.
slicer.
Yeah, he wasn't the killer.
Cool.
Anyway,
Anyway.
he didn't like the job.
Well, he became a vet.
A veterinarian, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did after that.
Continued killing animals, but
He
put them out of their misery.
always been a hunter,
Right.
as you know. Grew up on an island.
Yeah. Hunting. Fucking your dad's basically predator.
Oh, man. If we record while I'm in Canada, I want to get my dad
Get your dad
on the
on there.
mic.
Yeah.
to
Maybe
talk
I can
to you.
call my dad and we can have a meeting of
Oh,
the
that would be
dads.
awesome.
A dad battle.
If our dads visited Japan at the same time,
Oh, God, that would be great.
that would be amazing.
I want them to. We should get a children's pool, fill it with oil, get our dads to get just down in their little underpants.
Why?
And have a wrestle.
Why?
See who has the
No.
strongest dad.
Jesus. Jesus.
We could have it as premium content for listeners. Premium dad wrestling.
All right, Ben, I got to go.
DWF.
I have-
Dad Wrestling Federation.
We have to wrap it up.
Okay.
We have to wrap it up. Thank you
soon.
for sharing your vegetarian story.
I hope you liked it. A bit boring. Sorry.
No, it's always interesting to hear about someone who has such strong convictions about anything, how they became that way, and how you deal with it, because it is a huge inconvenience.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm always going out with Big Rich to the yakitori restaurant when you're like, nah, I'll just eat at home and meet you guys later for a beer.
I had my spinach roll and my tofu cube.
Yeah. Anyway, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, F.B.E. Teacher Talk. Subscribe on YouTube.
5 stars.
5-star review on Apple Podcasts or wherever.
Comments, emails.
Yeah, ask a question. If you got a question, anything's okay. If you got a question, just ask
Ben and Abe. Give me suggestions on my new haircut.
Oh,
Gonna have a haircut.
I think your haircut will be
You know what? Next episode,
This-
I'll have a
this is
mohawk.
monthly.
Well,
3 weeks. Or are you going to have cut your hair by then?
next episode, you see, I will have a mohawk.
No, you won't.
I will.
No, you won't.
Let's make a bet.
Okay. Are
All
you
right.
serious?
Yeah.
Okay. A bet? What's the bet for?
A delicious beer of my choosing, as usual.
Okay. Hey,
On tape.
did you buy me a beer for our last bet?
I did.
You did?
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
But then you bought me one, so it didn't really.
Ah.
Hey, what's a beer between friends?
Hey. Cheers to beers, mate. Okay. Thank you so much.
Good
See you
night.
next time.
Snow dogs, when it's winter time and the snow starts falling. That's when the snow dogs go snowboarding, shredding it up on the mountainside. When the snow dogs come, ain't no place to hide. Digging,